Hey Astros fans, welcome to today's edition of Extra Innings, the Astros Fans UK next day recap on Astros ball games. Game 102, Astros 4, DBacks 3. Let's dive into the key talking points from a hard-fought late win to sweep the series in Phoenix with 3 up, 3 down. 3 up, leading off Brandon Walter. He was absolutely superb yet again with a trademark low-key but brilliant quality start in a 7-inning outing that showed him at his very best. Ambushed out the gate for a first-pitch home run by Ketel Marte, Walter was unfazed and put together a 7-inning, 4-hit, 1-run display with just 1 walk and picking up 5 strikeouts. If you ever wanted an example of how meaningless pitcher win-loss totals generally are, Walter's 1-3 record is evidence of that, as him ending up not being the pitcher of record here for the win was plainly ridiculous. Whilst pitchers like Colton Gordon deserve credit for keeping us rolling through a brutally tough season of injuries, Brandon Walter, however, has shown that he really belongs. He's earned his place in this rotation. Up second, Christian Walker. After missing a gilt-edged opportunity to add to our late lead in the 7th with runners at the corners and 1 out, Walker delivered the most critical hit of the game in the 9th to immediately restore our lead with a clutch go-ahead RBI single up the middle to put us up 4-3. It capped off a great series for Walker on return to Arizona with a double earlier in the game as well. The key now is to keep Walker consistently firing outside of places like Dodger Stadium and Chase Field. Up third, Yana Diaz. It was a 3-hit game for Yana in the desert, with him ending up scoring 2 of our 4 runs on the day. His wildness at the plate on pitches outside the zone can be very frustrating to watch, but when Yana gets it right, he's a massive cog within our offense and makes things happen with power to all sides. Let's break the rules. Up fourth, Bryce Matthews. He wasn't able to add another homer this time around, but he did still pick up an RBI on a grounder with a runner at third that made it 8 RBIs for him versus the D-backs. What a series for the rookie. Up fifth, Taylor Trammell. In the absence of Isaac Paredes with injury, it was Trammell's turn to hit leadoff, and he did an excellent Paredes impression in facing a quarter of all pitches thrown by D-back starter Brandon Pfaadt. Trammell worked 2 patient walks in the game and picked up a critical base hit on a bunt in the 9th with huge hustle. He's contributing. Up 6th, Mauricio Dubon. It was a typically Swiss Army knife performance from M-Dub with a late RBI hit, a walk, and playing multiple infield positions as per usual. 3 down, first out, Bennett Sousa. He came in for the 8th with a 2-run lead, but very similarly to Brian King the previous game, gave up a string of hits to put us in peril. Sousa failed the first task of preserving the lead, but again like King, deserves real credit for hanging in there to get a massive double play, which saved the game. Second out, Josh Hader. He did get the save, but for the second time this series, it wasn't without substantial stress. Hader looked to be in control with 2 outs, but the bizarrely dangerous Geraldo Perdomo put the game in the balance again with a hit before Hader was the recipient of a flat-out gift strike 3 call versus Marte on a pitch clearly outside the zone to end the game. It feels like Hader needs to get a run of stress-free saves to get that aura of untouchability back. No more negatives. A couple of extra points to finish on. Fundamentally brilliant. If you want to see what this Astros team is all about, check out the hustle on those bunt hits from Trammell and Zach Short in the 9th. Playing hard every play, no matter who, no matter when. This is how you win. And the improbables. This Astros team continues to delight in confounding expectations, and I absolutely love it. With the win, we improved to 60-42, now 6 games ahead atop the AL West and tied for the best record in the AL ahead of a 4-game series at home versus the A's. Incredible. That's it for today's Extra Innings, the next day recap. Let me know your takes on the win and the series sweep in the comments. Make sure you're following at Astros Fans UK on all platforms, and I'll catch you tomorrow for the next edition of Extra Innings. Go Stros!